Alright, so the next thing I need to do is change the valve stems. So I got these cool looking ones. You can find them on Amazon or eBay. They're relatively cheap. I got these for 18 bucks, but you can find some for like $8 or so. So you'll need to buy that. And this is a valve stem core remover. You'll need this to deflate the tire. You can deflate it another way, but this is going to be a lot easier. And you'll need this clamp. I was going to use the C clamp, but it's not big enough. If you have kind of a bigger tire, you probably want to end up getting one of these. You might need to get two. I'm going to try with one though. And isopropyl alcohol. This is kind of optional. This is just to help seat the tire for when you're done. And I have this hand pump here. I don't know if you need a higher compressor or not. I don't even know if this thing works anymore, but I'm going to either try this or a bicycle pump. Yeah, bicycle pump. So let's get started. Alright, so just kind of seat this in there. That one has a grip. There you go. So when you remove it, it's going to make a loud noise, so just be prepared for that. But this is what the valve stem core looks like. I'm getting rid of that thing, so. Alright, let's get started with the clamp. Alright, so once you got it secured on the tire, just grip away. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot harder than I thought. So I had to end up getting two clamps, and then I had to use a C clamp, and I think it's just because of how big this tire is. The FZRs kind of have a thicker tire than a lot of sports bikes do. So I finally got to it. That's where I want to be at, you know. Getting this thing seated might be a bit difficult. Hopefully I don't have to ratchet strap it in, but I am almost done with this tire, so cool. Alright, so I finally got it in. I got it pretty tight, so after some rigging around, I finally got it. Yes. Alright, so this is the part that I'm kind of afraid of, is trying to get it seated back in. I mean, that mother went way back there. It's sort of receding back to its original position, so I might just need to give it some time. Alright, so one way I'm going to try it is I'm going to try to squeeze it in that way, and maybe it'll recede back into place. Alright, that kind of did the trick, man. Alright, so it's kind of doing what I was afraid of. Now it's almost seated back. You know, I put it through the air pump. I'm going to try to clamp this side down a bit, and maybe that will encourage it to start getting seated. I mean, it's slowly moving back to where it was at. Let's see here. This side looks good. Alright, so I'm going to clamp it and... Oh, hear that? That pop is exactly what you want to hear. Yeah, if it's popped in, that's good. Alright. Alright. Be sure to check the tire pressure. Alright. So, these things need to be around 36 psi on the rear wheel. It's about 40. So kind of like let it bleed for a minute. Alright. Let's see. Yeah. And also, get a spray bottle with some soapy water, or you can dip a rag and wipe it around the tire and around here to see if there's a leak. If there's air bubbles, that's a leak. That's how I found out that the old valve stem I had was bad. So you can take a spray bottle too, and that'll work. And check for bubbles. If you see bubbles, it means it wasn't seated right. And I'll probably do a video about that one day, but or maybe tomorrow. You know what? I'll go ahead and do that for y'all. But yeah, this is the new tire stem, the new valve stem. I'm gonna do the front one a little bit later on. I only needed the rear one. The front one works. So yeah,